Sadly, this is my last 2 weeks in New York City for the rest of the year. I'm not that sad, only because we have a studio apartment right now, my girlfriend and I, and it is very stuffy being a content creator and trying to fit all of our stuff in a studio apartment. But we make do. Looks like in Chelsea we have some new scaffolding. Happens pretty much everywhere in New York City, where you have this scaffolding that comes up and then you'll go on a trip, or you can sleep overnight and then it's completely gone and then it'll show up somewhere else. I always wonder who lived in this building, because every time I walk here at night you can see the people walking in their window watching us broke people just walk on the crosswalk. I don't know what they run. I'll have to look it up, but I'm pretty sure it's in like the 2.53 million range. So we are going to Akoya. That is not the right place. It's so new, I don't actually think it's on Apple Maps yet. So let's put in the Knickerbocker Hotel. And we will be taking the train today as a regular New Yorker. Otherwise, an Uber would probably cost about $80. If you didn't know this about New York City, and this is honestly one of the most stressful things, is if your train is down and you have to take an Uber, the prices are already surged up by 3 times the amount. So even if you're only going a mile away, it's going to cost you roughly around $80 to $100. So you might as well walk, but it doesn't help people who have trouble walking or for disabilities, so I think New York needs to be a little bit better about that. Another thing about New York City is it's really hard to find a Target. So I remember when we first moved here 2 years ago, we were waiting for this Target to open, which it finally opened. You can get your groceries here. It's actually affordable. Otherwise, you gotta walk all the way on the other side of town to go to Trader Joe's. The little things that matter in New York. And here we are, the C and the E train, ladies and gentlemen. My favorite train because it's the least sketchy train, in my opinion, in New York City. But it depends on the day and the hour and the weather and the season. For whatever reason, I thought today was Thursday and the train was not going to be crowded, but today it's crowded and I have nowhere to sit.
Stand clear of the closing doors,
The 42nd Street stop literally looks like a bunch of sardines walking toward the exit. I don't think anyone actually knows where they're going, in my opinion. We just kind of just follow each other. I've lived here for 3 years and I still don't know where I'm going. And I was correct, I was following everyone over here. I'm actually supposed to exit over here. As you can tell, it's extremely loud all the time. I love New York, but the one thing I wish that it wasn't is constantly loud. You can't hear yourself think. So this restaurant is a sushi rooftop bar. They have a very tight menu, mainly hand rolls, some daily sashimi, crudo, daily specials that they have. But I'm really excited because I've heard really good things about it. And I've stayed at the Knickerbocker Hotel in the past. Hey, we just gotta grab one more thing. And it's a very nice hotel, which I'll show you very soon. I used to watch Carlo's Bakery, the Cake Boss show with my mom every single week. And so when I first moved to New York, I really wanted to try the actual Carlos Bakery. So I went to Times Square and I said, oh, this is the original Carlos Bakery. No, it is not. It is actually in Hoboken, in Jersey. And all of them are okay, to say the least. In my opinion, he's a better entertainer than he is a baker. There's a lot better bakeries in New York and Jersey, and probably anywhere in the US. Sorry, Carlos. Magnolia Bakery is one of Danielle's favorites, is what she was saying. And we had it for what, your birthday? I don't remember. Magnolia Bakery is the one with the banana pudding? Yeah. They have the best banana pudding. If you never had banana pudding, go to Magnolia Bakery. When I first moved to New York, I realized very quickly, once you become a local, you avoid this area at all costs. There's a biker that literally just almost hit me. Typical everyday thing in Times Square. You only go to Times Square really if, one, someone's visiting you from out of town, two, you want to go see a Broadway show, or three, you got lost and you got off the wrong train and you got to get back on. Look no further if you want a picture with The Rock Johnson. That is the actual Rock, because he's made of rock. We got the Harry Potter Cursed Child over there, and Aladdin on Broadway. So you Disney fans, if you want to see Aladdin on Broadway, it's right by the Knickerbocker Hotel. So shout out to Knickerbocker Hotel for being so close to all the good Broadway shows. Those aren't actually my favorite Broadway shows, but as far as commercialized Broadway, I think they're pretty much in the top tier, with Wicked. So the guy behind me claims he's Jesus. We had a guy on the subway who was holding a rat. Welcome to New York, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to New York. The only reason why I'm not shooting so much talking to the camera at the moment is because it's extremely loud in New York City. No matter where you walk in Times Square, it is very loud. Every direction you go, there's someone yelling at you, there's a car honking. But that's the charm of it, right? And every single block, you're always going to see someone playing the same Jay-Z song over and over and over again. No matter what direction you walk, you'll hear Jay-Z performing live from a little spinning thingamajig to take your photo that they overcharge you for. Another thing you should avoid while you're in New York. However, we have finally made it to the hotel at the wrong entrance. So we got to go around to the correct entrance. Danielle's overstimulated. She's had enough of Times Square for the evening. Danielle just got her bachelor's from the new school, so congratulations to Danielle. This is not the celebration for her tonight. We are celebrating dinner with friends.
I thought we were celebrating moving out of our apartment.
Oh, we're celebrating moving out of our apartment. That is also correct. Another hack in New York City, guys, is never trust your GPS. You look at what street it's on from the physical address. Because even if the maps tells you that it's on 46th Street, it could be on 47th. Because everything is so tight and there's no space in New York. Oh, these things are cute. Look, they got a little stitch right there. Hi. We have now officially made it to the Knickerbocker Hotel. We tried going through the side entrance. It was locked. They told us not today. However, it does smell like something's burning. The hotel's not burning, but something in New York City is burning. All right, here is the lobby of the hotel. And then so we're gonna go to the top floor. Charlie Palmer is also an incredible steakhouse if you've never been. So we made it here. We're at the rooftop at Akoya. So when you first walk in, you see this beautiful floral arrangement on the wall and up in the ceiling. It's like you're in the middle of Japan in April, which I think is probably the theme in here because it's a sushi place. I don't know, but here's the rooftop garden, or so what they call. Looks like there's a party outside. We have two friends that are coming with us today. They are late for dinner, and they didn't bring nachos for our dog. How do you miss both? Can't forget to bring my dog nachos. Apparently that the nachos are a snack for a dog, but we're supposed to find out today. I guess we'll never find out. So over here we have the bar area. I love the backlighting above the bottles. Poor little guy. Oh yeah, that is cool. And this place opened about a month ago. Here's the chopstick situation. So they're not pull aparts, which is a good start. Over here we have the menu. So it's a sushi open kitchen for the hand rolls, so you can actually watch them prepare everything. And whatever this is right here, the salmon, it looks spectacular. And over here he's prepping the cucumber. I mean, the lighting design here is so cool. Everything is very backlit. It's not too bright, not too dull. This isn't everybody's top choice, but the grilled oyster sounds spectacular. The scallion relish, and seaweed chaffinade. Then they have a spicy tuna. We have a island salmon, which is the one I showed you, that looks really good. A scallop, Australian wagyu, Maine lobster, mochi, I don't know about that, eggplant, and a sweet potato. It's a nice vegan option if you don't eat fish, but I'm a fish eater, so I'm going to probably do all the ones up top. I don't know if you guys know this, but I'm actually half Mexican, and I'm looking at the sake menu. They have a Mexican sake. I can't ever say I've heard of Mexican sake before, but I feel like I'm obligated to try it. Our friends are almost here, so I don't know if they're going to be in this vlog, so I'm only going to record a lot of the food, but I'll still talk in here and there. But the menu looks great. I want to order a little bit of everything. I'll tell you what I like, I don't like, but for the most part, everything sounds very good. And then I'm going to show you here. Here are the specials, which is a salmon roe, a burdock roll. I've never heard of that. I don't know what it is. Please don't shame me for that, but no idea. Blue crab volcano roll. That sounds amazing. Black cod miso, Japanese grilled duck, and a yuzu crudo. Oh, bread pudding. Sounds good too. Every time me and Danielle go to a hand roll place, I feel like we don't even have to look at what each other orders because every single time we order pretty much the same thing. So that's kind of what we're chatting about right now, but I have it muted because it's really loud in this restaurant. So I wanted to kind of just check in and just kind of say, yeah, that's kind of what we do every single time we go to a restaurant. It's usually like a spicy tuna roll, a lobster roll, salmon roll. Usually always along those lines. There's certain fish we don't like. But none of it was actually on this menu, so that was nice to see. Cocktails have arrived. All right. Thank you. So this is a tequila drink. Has tahini on the rim, which is the 1200 koku? 1200 koku. So it's a yuzu. Actually, it's a togarashi seasoning. It's not whatever I just said.
Tahini.
I thought it was tahini. But it's a little fancier than that. Togarashi. As you can see, I'm trying the tequila drink right now. Definitely a thumbs up for me. Anything tequila related for me, I always like. Margarita, spicy margarita. Anything clarified for a drink, I always like. But definitely a thumbs up. The best perk of this restaurant is they actually take the seeds out of your lemon. I mean, one of the biggest pet peeves I have is when seeds are in lemons. Right, Danielle?
Yeah, I mean, it's
Yeah.
a mark of a very nice
I mean, apparently that's the number one thing about this restaurant is having those seeds in your Diet Coke. I mean, it is annoying, but I wouldn't say that's like my top thing on
Nobody
my
does
calendar.
it. Nobody does it.
No one does do it. That is true. No one
Either
does
we
it.
just got really lucky and there was no...
Or we got lucky.
seeds in
It
that
looked
one
like
lemon.
they took it out though. It did look like they took out the seeds in the lemon. Might as well dance to the music, right? Because it's so loud. So apparently they actually teach you how to eat the rolls. I thought you just get a roll and you eat it, but there's a special technique that they have for actually doing these rolls that they have for you. Looks like there's a piece of paper, so you kind of have to roll it yourself. But we'll see how I do with it. No promises it's going to turn out authentic or great at all, but we'll see. So my friend that arrived, she has an official real Labubu. They're very hard to get, so you actually have to either wait in line for a very, very, very long time to get it, or you got to pay upwards to $500 to $2,000 apparently. I'm not a huge fan of it. I don't get the hype, but this is actually the first time that I've seen a Labubu in person, so I wanted to just kind of show that off and see if any of you have a Labubu, but yeah, interesting. Perfect, thank you. So we officially have the Mexican sake. I've never heard of Mexican sake in my entire life, but let's see if it's actually good. Food has arrived. Now this is the volcano roll.
What makes her obsessed with Cinderella?
I didn't order edamame, but somebody did.
Don't know, Luna's so far away.
I was like,
What'd you say that it tastes like?
Tastes like saran wrap.
So right here we have the Wagyu with caviar. This one is the scallop roll. Sorry, let me kind of focus in on that.
free drinkers.
We have the lobster, the tuna. This is the oyster. So this is the one I was most excited about. It doesn't look grilled to me, but they say it's grilled, so I'll trust them on that. And this is the salmon one. So let's see. And this is the piece of paper where you actually have to pull it off and, you know, make your own roll. So we'll see how I do with that. Okay, here we go. The Mexican sake, the review we've been waiting for, and I don't like it. You can tell by my face I don't like it. Now for the fruity drink. It is definitely a thumbs up for me. Actually, it was really nice, just a little bit sweet. Okay, guys, thanks for joining me today in New York City. It is now nighttime. It's time for me to go home. It was a great meal overall. Definitely highly recommend it. I would not get the Mexican sake unless you like extremely, extremely dry and flavorless sake. I do like sweeter sakes personally, so I would say if you do maybe like the drier sakes, it would be one for you, but for $31, I could not justify it. Please hit that like and subscribe button below. I do appreciate any feedback, any comments. If there's any type of videos you guys want to see from me, I'm going to be daily vlogging as much as I can. Might be every other daily vlogging for the most part. until I at least move and get all this stuff situated in my apartment. But thank you for tuning in with me today, and I hope to talk to you guys soon.